and welcome to my channel. So recently I realized that I have a bit of a dilemma, and the dilemma is this. I have had all of this prime doll real estate for years, but I have never actually used this space. It's like this sad shelf room has served basically as a storage unit for totally random doll furniture for more than a decade now. So a total dead zone, and for so long. And as this spring has rolled around, I realized that something needed to change. Now my other dilemma is that I really like saving all of my doll packaging. I like saving all kinds of trash like this, okay? And it's rare for me to buy dolls brand new in box, but if I do, almost 100% of the time, I can confidently tell you that I will save absolutely everything. And as you can see, that's what leads to what we have here. Like legit, small piles, big piles, piles everywhere, piles upon piles. So my solution is this. It is time to put that trash into action. I want to transform that dead zone of a room that we just saw using as much of this cute doll packaging trash as possible, along with this very nice large piece of cardboard which I will be upcycling for this project. So basically, here is the vision. I will be collaging all of these random different scraps. So this hodgepodge of colorful bits and pieces will be getting a new life. And I'm going to fill up this entire piece of cardboard, which will become the main back wall of this lovely large future doll room. Now, as you can see, I am using a fusion of all kinds of different doll packaging, and a fair bit of it all is actually years old. For instance, a lot of those made-to-move graphics are actually from dolls that I bought back in 2020, and a lot of it has been lying around for years where I wasn't really sure what to do with it. I wasn't quite ready to throw it away, to recycle it, but at the same time I was thinking maybe one day I might be able to use it. So it was in a state of perpetual limbo, quite literally, some of it for more than half a decade, until finally now it almost feels like cathartic to finally find a purpose for it and to actually be able to put it to good use. And if you want to know the extent of my insanity, take a look at this My Little Pony specimen. I'm not even joking when I say that I must have had it since 2008, 2009. And I've never even collected My Little Pony. But I got this little pink one as a free gift with a fairly large purchase my mom had made for me of doll stuff, of course. And sure enough, little me saved that packaging from all those years back. So the left side of the board has come along quite nicely and progress was swift. And now we're going to be haphazardly working from the right towards the middle. Now, a lot of the scraps that I'm using are just very simple cut and paste. But take a look at this LOL OMG Hello Kitty and Friends blind bag wrapper. So I realized that the inside of it is actually covered in a very thin layer of plastic, as you can see here. Not too significant, but it might interfere with glue adhesion, so I decided to go ahead and peel it all off. It's a bit of a process, but it did glue down better. Now, to speak a bit on the creative process that went into this project, I tried to keep it as free-flowing and organic as possible. So I avoided using any kind of reference points for inspiration like Pinterest, just because I felt that would be too stifling for me. Because I know I'm very prone to overthinking with these kind of creative endeavors, and I just really wanted to be as free as possible to go with the flow all the way. Now, more on the subject of the trash that I'm using, we are gonna do another throwback because these Barbie Fashion Pack packages are all the way from 2011. And honestly, these have actually been in a trash pile for more than a decade, literally. But at the same time, there was always a little voice in the back of my head telling me, no, wait, don't throw them away just yet. So yes, this is early 2010s Barbie Fashionistas fashion packaging, in case I wasn't pointing enough. But honestly, these are cool graphics. Look at that. They're fun and cute, very 2010s Barbie coded. They don't really seem to do these kinds of Barbie illustrations now nowadays, so of course I felt compelled to pull them all out of the trash pile and give them a new life. Now this is the proper way of splitting this paperboard packaging to ensure that the graphics on both sides can be equally used. And we are definitely gonna collage some of these images. This more modern made-to-move packaging is actually really fun too. I've always liked looking at these real-life doll scenes. They're nice photos, more of a realistic vibe. So the collage at large has been completed and the grand reveal will be towards the end of the video. But now we are going to be filling in all of these unsightly little gaps. Like I need every single part of this cardboard to be covered. Every single jagged edge, you see that? That needs to be covered. Ramping up the maximalism to 200%. So for that we're going to use this little gold strip from some Rainbow High packaging. And look at this cute Barbie Extra Minis packaging. I see a lot of potential in this. See, all of these fun little graphics remind me a lot of stickers, so I think they will really come in handy for what we're about to do. Yes, even the little clouds with the text and the barcode. Now we are entering the final stretch where we are adding in all of these little bits and pieces and little scrappy scraps and details. And really, I gotta say, this is probably my favorite part because I'm finally starting to see how everything is coming together. And it's very satisfying to add in all of these little finishing touches to really round it out. And I figured this would be a great opportunity to use this super fun and shimmery Rainbow High Junior High graphic. And of course, we cannot do without some more Barbie Fashionistas scraps. Just gonna glue on this little shimmery bit real quick. And my goodness, if I do say so myself, I believe we are done. Et voila! This is what we got. In total, I'd say this probably took me roughly 8 to 12 hours to complete from start to finish. And I gotta say, I am surprisingly pleased with this. It actually turned out better than I thought it would. Like, I really don't hate it. And that's good. I think I actually managed to achieve the maximalist collage look I was going for. Now, something I did want to point out real quick. Sometimes you do have to leave on these little plastic bits when working with scraps of packaging, because otherwise you will destroy the graphic. But it's okay, the plastic is barely noticeable anyway. Really just trying to show you all the highlights in this golden hour glow, so pardon me if it seems a bit redundant, but see that shimmer? It looks so nice, it's so shimmery, so sparkly. The setting sun, I think it kind of helps enhance everything. Now if you're wondering, did I ever manage to use up that entire pile of trash? The answer is no. No, I did not. But that's okay, because check this out. This is how the collage looks in that infamous dead zone space. And I'd say quite an improvement. It totally livens everything up. But look at those side walls. Empty, blank canvases. So if you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. And let us know in the comments down below, should we do a phase 2 with 2 more collages? And till next time, bye!